It is a beautiful day for some DSA, and welcome back to the Cozy Club, my friends. We've got a big video for you today. Now, we've got the March tier list coming out later in the week, but before that, I wanted to come up with something pretty cool, guys. We did this back kind of in October, and this is going to be the top 20 free-to-play characters for you to safely invest in Disney Sorcerer's Arena. Now, we went ahead and I interviewed and I had a survey to about the 40, 50, almost 50 people to ask them what are their top 20 free-to-play characters, their top 15, and grab them, put them all together, average them out with my own picks in there as well, and here is going to be the top 20. But before we get to that, let me introduce you guys to the studio audience. Let's change up the music and get over to the studio audience. Let's welcome them in, Cozy Club. Say what's up, everybody, and we are here to talk about a video I've been wanting to do for a while and that we haven't done since kind of the summer-ish of 2020. We're gonna go ahead, get right started, and talk about each and every character. So here we go, Cozy Club. We're gonna go ahead and hop on over to our first character, talk about it a little bit more. And for our first character on the list of the top 20 characters as of March 2021, completely crazy that I'm even saying that. We've got 20 slots of the top characters in DSA, and you guys can already see what is landing right there as the 20th character. Now, these are going to be ranked according to what they were ranked by the individuals, but they're also all together, guys. These are all very solid characters that you can invest in within DSA. So quickly, before we talk about Merida, we do have, this is free to play, right? So non-free to play characters that we kind of kept in mind is going to be Beast, Mickey Mouse, Hercules. We've got Mother Gothel's going to be on that list of unattainable right now for free-to-play. We have Ursula. Rapunzel is not going to be free-to-play. Now, Maui and Moana, they were very tough to kind of determine, but because they're kind of so rare, we're going to take them out of free-to-play as well. Moana, Maui, great characters. They're going to be left off this list. Lastly, Zurg, Yokai, and Davy Jones are just a little bit too hard to get, so we're going to leave them out as well. And Scar and Jafar. Outside of that, everybody else is fair game. So starting off with Merida, we're going to talk about the number 20. Merida is an absolutely incredible attacker who is easy to unlock, number one, but also when paired with other princess allies can dominate. But her basic attack, she's like a one-woman wrecking crew who can just destroy, build up her own, and she's her own team in one character. So Merida, great character to go after. The princess faction is being slept on, and guys, princesses can absolutely punch up and do some great things, and they're easy to access for free-to-play for the most part. With Rapunzel Tower coming by so often, you're able to go ahead and get Rapunzel pretty easily. Even though she's left off this list, over time, everyone's going to have Rapunzel just like Stitch, King Triton, and then obviously her. So Merida is going to be first on our list, Cozy Club. Going with number 19, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have Miss Belle, baby. So let's go ahead and talk about Belle, my friends. Belle is, as you guys know, last tier list, ranked on the S tier, and still a very, very solid character altogether. And she's still an incredible character. Now, keep in mind, this was ranked by a lot of individuals. Belle is another incredible princess who, when paired with Beast, is one of the best characters in the game, regardless, with her reflection passive. But the best thing about her is she's an enabler of other characters and can create so many powerful duos within DSA. You put her with just some other strong basic hitting characters and she can absolutely slap them around like PvP, and is an incredible addition to just about any team. She's got cleansing, she's got great debuffs, and then most of all, her basic, one of the best in the game to call her allies to assist. So Cozy Club, Belle is going to be coming in at number 19. We're going to keep rocking, my friends. Let's go ahead, get on over. And again, Beast is going to go ahead and take her up another notch. This is her ranked in free to play, no Beast, right? So even with that, still a very solid character who can do a lot and is great in a lot of game modes. Now let's go ahead and jump to the next character, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have Pegasus. Now, Pegasus is going to be one of the newer characters on this list. And yes, at this moment, not a lot of free-to-play people have Pegasus. But what I can assure you is that Pegasus is an absolute dominating tank. Now, I want you guys to think of Pegasus as a rising tank who helps mitigate damage, heals, can obviously take some good hits, and then reduces those cooldowns on your teammate. Now, I always say he is able to inflict powerful debuffs. And again, I want you to think more of a tank focus Captain Gantz, right? So Captain Gantz has that tank hybrid role, but Pegasus, same thing, but a little bit more on that tank side rather than on that offense heavy side. So Pegasus, absolutely great character. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and go to the next character. Here we go. It's going to be Captain Papa Gantz, baby. Let's go ahead and talk about the Papa, the captain right now. You guys know Captain Gantz. He's an offensive tank. He's just like Pegasus, but the offensive variant who can destroy whole teams by himself if left unchecked. He's able to be great in the raids, gives tactics to his fellow Oceanics, can fit into so many different teams. So Captain Gantz, as voted by many of the top DSA players, put him high up on their list because he's absolutely an essential, incredible tank within the game. So Captain Gantz will be coming in at number 16, ladies and gentlemen, and we got plenty of videos. And keep this in mind, guys, I'm going to go ahead and link up above all the videos of the characters that I've talked about. We've got a video on Merida, we've got a video on Belle, Pegasus, and more. Let's go ahead and continue on with the next character on the list, and that is going to be Dr. F, baby. Dr. F making a comeback within DSA and is becoming once again a safe character to invest in for free to play. So let's talk about the Dr. F, ladies and gentlemen. Single-handedly, he's going to help you get through so many different game modes. As you guys know, he's the Tower of Endurance MVP, and also just the Tower and PvE MVP. Remains to be such a great character. And now, with Pain and Panic and Hades, he's going to have more relevance, and then the more people that unlock Ursula, even more. Now, free to play, you guys are going to be able to do so much with Dr. F, and he comes in at this spot as voted by everyone because his overall plug-and-play viability, where he can help out with so many different things. He can assign taunts, he can control the battlefield, and then a little bit of luck on top. He's got a great basic attack. So Dr. F, incredible character who's got a lot of potential moving forward. Absolutely clutch. Absolutely clutch. Next character on the list. We're going to be banging through these. This is going to be a longer video than I thought, but let's get through it, baby. We've got Honey Lemon. Now, some of you guys might think this is low on the list. Again, these are averages, right? Honey Lemon, guys, Honey Lemon is one of the few that I don't have all the way up to T8 at this moment. I've kind of taken my time with her because of what Beast kind of shut down Honey Lemon very well. But she has dropped a little bit, but her control that she brings to the battlefield cannot be undermined. She's insane. She can cleanse, has an incredible way to give your team great instant turn meter, essentially by putting slows on the enemy team and giving you a big advantage and just leverage in the battlefield. We had our Cozy Chubby Dolphin tournament. Honey Lemon was one of the most featured characters within those teams, and we're gonna be playing the rest of it here today live on Twitch, where I'm recording this at the moment. Honey Lemon, great character, can pair up great with Hero Hamada. Cannot leave her off the list. So Honey coming in at number 14, ladies and gentlemen. Anna coming in as the next character on the list. Now, Anna is going to be an absolutely great character, very easy to obtain, and a kingdom character that can fit perfectly in just about every team. You can slot Anna in any team that you're building, and she's going to amplify that team. She's going to be around forever within DSA because of her assist calling mechanics. She can go ahead and lower the cooldowns and speed up her adjacent allies. She has ways to clear all the evasion on the field from Hero Hamada, big debuffs with the attack and offense down for the entire team, and can reduce AoE turn meter with a good leadership to boot. Anna is a very safe character to go after within this game, and I cannot stress enough how Anna is an incredible support for your free-to-play experience. So Anna is going to be coming in at number 13, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move along and get going some more. We've got ourselves on the next list here. We've got the one and only Fred, baby. Fred is an absolute electric tune. You guys can check the video up above about all the crazy things that you can do with Fred. But let's go ahead and talk about one of the most purest, easy to obtain tanks within the game who can do so much for your team, especially early on. Fred is going to be a great free-to-play tank that you can plug in with your team to go ahead and go with Hero Hamada. He's incredibly fast, and he's got more and more. We are seeing these characters that they can do their role within the battle, right? But in addition, if you leave that character alone, we're talking about the Papa Gantz of the world. Fred is one of those. He can just release a nuke on your team, and now again with the introduction of Pain and Panic, only getting better. So Fred, phenomenal tank as voted. Incredible what he can do for your team. You can go ahead and get him with full confidence. Even though he's not a popular character, go ahead and go after Freddy Boy. Let's go ahead and get to the next character, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves Barley, Mr. Barles. Now I'm going to quickly talk about Barley as we talk about him all the time. He's the creator of Barley Bombs. He is the destroyer and one of the most he's a single focused Ana, if you will. He's going to be able to really amplify teams, right? But making things like Barley Bombs, which you can check up above, he's amazing in raids, can make any team better, and cause so many to assist. All of his abilities have so much use, Cozy Club. You cannot undermine the viability of Barley, and he's going to be a little bit harder to unlock, and Ian is a perfect combination with the man himself. All right, guys, next up, let's go ahead and keep moving along right on this list. It's going to be none other than one of the people that have almost taken me down to tears, and that is going to be Donald Duck, the pantless wonder. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Duck doesn't care about pants, and he also doesn't care about your harmful effects. This guy's insane, great counters. He can tank. He's got overall the S6, the Sensational 6 that are out right and back right now. Rely on Donald Duck for some insane offense capabilities. His countering is insane, and we're going to put them kind of together. We're going to put him with Daisy Duck. Them together, we're going to kind of mush them to one character. Donald Duck and Daisy together, absolutely insane, and they could do so much. Donald Duck is a very safe bet, and we're going to be doing the free-to-play farming guide, and one of the options on the new free-to-play farming guide is to be going over and going after Sensational 6. If you want a legit Sorcerer tournament team right off the bat where all the characters are viable, you cannot undermine the Duck, baby. Donald Duck coming in clutch there. All right, guys, next up, let's get to our top 10, baby. Are we ready for the top 10? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. At number 10, we've got ourselves the Flash, the Dash. Here we go. Now, guys, at this point, every single character we talk about is insane. They're all very great, top 10 and up. Dash could be number 1. I mean, Dash is insane. What he can do in game modes, absolutely incredible. And Stitch does counter him very well, but that doesn't matter because Dash, when you're not prepared, he can just end your team altogether. So Dash is free to play. The reason he's a little bit lower is how hard he is to get, and also the rest of his incredible family is going to be left off this list. So he does have synergy, but nothing direct, if that makes sense. Gotta love Dash and everything he does. One of my favorite characters within the game, and one of those characters who will always be relevant. You're never going to be mad that you invested in Dash. You're never going to be mad that you have a T7, T8 Dash, or that he was a character you invested in. Can't go wrong with the Flash, the Dash. Here we go. Let's go to number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, possibly the most toxic character in DSA and one of the most hated characters in DSA at the moment, and that is going to be the Sheriff of Nottingham. My gosh, Sheriff could easily be number 1, and you guys are going to see kind of the rankings on this list. Why Dash and Sheriff are so low, right? They could easily be 1 and 2. I mean, Sheriff is an insane character, but it's overall the viability in the entire game and the synergies that they have, and for free to play, where they fit in. You guys are going to see the March tier list, and it might conflict with this a little bit, but that's because this is taking a stance on free to play. Sheriff, he can nuke anybody in the game. Beast, Hercules, doesn't matter. Now, he does pretty much require Cobra Bubbles to be alongside with him, and so that's going to kind of mess up some things on your team planning, but Sheriff is one of the best ways to just completely get rid of Beast, Hercules, and I can't talk about it enough. I can't believe his passive is where it's at, because he's an insane character who can do so much. I pull my hair out when I face this guy. All right, next up, the newest characters on the list, and we just had a video on them in depth, guys. Expect them to rise up the next time we do this. I think Pain and Panic are going to be absolutely essential for free-to-play characters and countering some of the best characters in the game, guys. Pap, the Pap, is going to be coming in this high for so many reasons, and I want to go ahead, let's talk about the reasons why Pap is so freaking incredible. Now, first of all, Pain and Panic, go watch the in-depth guide. They have stasis. They can shut down any character out of the battlefield. They've got great transform abilities. They take their leader, Hades, to the next level and can do so many different things under one single kit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are questioning it, Pain and Panic, Pap should be your next project. They're only going to bring great viability, and they're a villain to boot. So Pain and Panic, no question, one of the best free-to-play characters within the game. All right, guys, here we go. Next up on the list is going to be their master, the man, Hades, baby. Let's talk about Hades. Now, Hades and Pain and Panic together, I think, is one of the safest character duos to go with. We're going to have a best trio and duo video coming out again, but them two as a foundational block is all you need to absolutely dominate in DSA. There's so much that they can do, and you can just build a team around them. Plugging them in, they don't even need other villains. They get better with other villains, but they certainly don't have to have it. Hades, Pain and Panic could do so much, but Hades on his own, incredible stats right up there with legendaries. He could be empowered and become even better, dishing out some of the most damage in the game. And now with the refresh, his abilities are better than ever, Cozy Club. Hades is no question a sensational character that you should go after. Easy to unlock in the arena exchange and a gift for the free-to-play community. These last two, absolutely insane for the free-to-play community. Gotta go after Hades. He can fit into just about anything. Here we go, guys. Let's keep it up and get to the next one on the list here. And that's going to be none other than Elsa. Now, I know what you're saying. Elsa at number 6? Are you freaking crazy? Good gosh, Cozy. First of all, this is coming in at an average. Elsa's going to be number 6 on the list. And let's talk about why is Elsa where she is at. Now, first of all, if PvP is your thing, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, Elsa is the PvP queen. Bow down to the PvP queen. She can absolutely destroy enemies on the battlefield and is insatiable in PvP. Now, within raids, not so much, and that's what's going to knock her down just a little bit. But she's one of the best characters in the game, so don't let this number 6 spot fool you, because she can destroy teams by her freaking self, guys. Elsa is going to be another character that you invest in. She's never going to be bad. She's a very safe investment, and we're going to be doing a safe character list again like we had, I think, back in October. One of the better characters within the game, if not one of the best. Don't go wrong with Elsa. Again, guys, everyone on this top 10, everyone on this top 20 insane characters. Let's go ahead. Let's get up and get to the next character on the list. Ladies and gentlemen, Gogo. Oh my Gogo. We all know about Gogo. By this point, if you don't know her name, you should, or you just haven't played her in PvP. Gogo, T7, T8, T6, it doesn't matter. Her damage numbers are insane. She can pump out some of the fastest damage in a match like that. In the Cozy Club Whale Invitational, Gogo was one of the most used characters, and she is a free-to-play farmable character, guys. Gogo, safe investment, Cozy certified, because Gogo can just destroy. She's going to go well with Hero Hamada, as you guys know, and the speed and her stats, everything comes together for one of the best. And with each and every tier that comes out, if we ever do get the Gear 8 or Gear 9, that is, she's going to continue to be insane. Gogo, very safe investment. I don't even need to say much about her. She's insane. That's about all you need to know. Next up, guys, we've got the final 4. And coming in at number 4 is going to be Cobra, the man, Bubbles. The man with the plan, with the shades. Cobra Bubbles is absolutely insane. Now, Cobra Bubbles is this high for many reasons, but that's mainly because his overall viability, his plug-and-play uniqueness, only guy in the game that if your team is slow, it doesn't matter because you got the bubbles, okay? He's able to get turn meter, give turn meter, cleanse, silence, reduce turn meter, big damage, shadow him for even bigger damage, amazing in the raids, incredible in PvP. He is one of those characters that if you don't really know what team you're going for, like if you don't know what you want to do with this game or what team, you're kind of stuck, go for Cobra Bubbles. A, he's going to let you get Stitch. B, he can be plugged into any team, so you're not going to have any regrets getting him. Anyone on this top 10 list, heck, pretty much anyone on this top 20 list, you're not going to have regrets taking up and investing those hard-earned resources. So Cobra Bubbles, without a doubt, came in as one of the top characters in live PvP and overall in the game. Let's go up and get this list cracking with the top 3, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think there's going to be anything eye-popping here, anything eye-popping, but let's talk about it. Now, this guy was debatable if he's free to play. We're definitely going to move him into that category as of now. There's 2 people on this list. We're going to be moving in to free to play as of this second. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Stitch Experiment 626, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we're going to go ahead and label the guy free to play at this moment. He's been out long enough, and his tower comes around so freaking often now. Pretty much everyone has at least the availability. If you are targeted to go after Stitch, you can go ahead and get yourself an Experiment 626. First of all, you hate BH6. All of you YouTube commenters, which if you haven't now, guys, comment on the video down below and like it. But all of you YouTube commenters that talk about how much you hate Hero Hamada, how much you hate Big Hero 6, put a Stitch on your team. He's going to solve a lot of those issues. Stitch will phase out eventually as the Big Hero 6 meta. That seems like it's been around forever. Fades out. But Stitch, absolutely insane. Oh, I can't talk about this alien enough. The raids, PvP. A lot of people had Stitch as their best character, not only in free-to-play, but in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Put the hula skirt on him, and you're looking at even a better character. Stitch, no question about it, one of the best characters. Let's go ahead and finish off this list, Cozy Club, with the final two. Now, I know these are gonna just be packed full of surprises. Packed full of surprises here. We've got ourselves Baymax coming in at number 2. Now, this is going to be the newest free-to-play spot that has now been free-to-play. He's been around enough. We've got kind of a system that if they're around a certain number of times, they're going to be deemed free-to-play. Baymax now has been around enough to deem him free-to-play. Now, if you don't think so in the comments, that just means that you weren't going after him. But if you have dedication, he comes around enough, and Baymax, without question of doubt, remains so powerful. Now, you can shut down Baymax with a silence and pretty much shut him up. But that auto taunt, he's the only character with it, and it cannot be undermined enough. That Baymax is an insane and incredible character that can go ahead and protect some of your better characters behind him. Amazing in the raids. He's in all the top raid teams that you'll see for the most part. Incredible in PvP. You'll find him always paired up with another tank, whether it's free to play or pay to play. Insane character. Baymax is the way to go if you want a beefy tank on your team, Cozy Club. Let's get to the last character. I know we're all going to be just completely shocked who this character is. Let's all say it together. Let's all just say it together, Cozy Club. Number 1 is going to be Mr. Hero Hamada. Hero Hamada, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be number 1. And you know what? Here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. Do I want to put Hero at 1? Yeah, I know you guys are sick of him. It doesn't matter. Hero Hamada has things within his kits that are always going to be relevant, has the best leadership in the game. He's put in every single raid team, every single PvP team. Don't know how to make your PvP team better? Throw a Hero Hamada in there. He can upgrade, and that is one of the biggest things. He can take the slowest characters in the game, the worst characters, give them an instant turn, give them viability. Hero Hamada, insane speed upgrades. Every single contestant, for the most part, that I asked for their top list, Hero Hamada either came in 1 or 2, no question, no question. Hero Hamada is where he is, and hopefully he'll be dethroned eventually. But for free-to-play, there's a reason people complain about him. The best of the best, the Patriots, the Yankees, Lakers, whatever you want to say, they're complained about by the public because they're good for a reason. Hero Hamada is an insane character that is able to give you such a big advantage. You go ahead and you put them up. You put Hero with some of these characters that we have mentioned here. Hero with Hades. Right there. Great combination. You could put Hero with Sheriff and Bubbles. Hero with the S6 and Donald. I mean, there's so many people you could put Hero Hamada with. So no question, without a doubt, Hero is going to be coming in at the number 1 spot. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Guys, that is going to be the top 20 characters as of March 2021. You guys have a lot of these are accessible early game, and the ones that aren't, they're kind of ranked where they are for a reason. So if you guys like this list, get ready for the March tier list. Again, guys, helps the channel out a lot if you go ahead and leave a comment down below and like the video as always. And until next time, Cozy Club, stay cozy.